Auckland airport and I'm on the way to Queenstown for a very exciting trip away to surprise my parents who are coming in from England. I've left the kids behind in Auckland with Daddy and I've got 3 nights in Queenstown to show you the sights of Queenstown and what you should do on your trip to Queenstown. Hi, I'm Emily and I run Emily NZ, posting every Friday about living, working and exploring New Zealand. Hit subscribe to see my latest video. Let's get on the plane and let's go to Queenstown. I travel a lot around New Zealand by plane and this has to be the most amazing exit from an aeroplane in New Zealand. Now to get myself comfy whilst I wait for my parents' plane from Sydney to arrive. And what a surprise I was. Now off to Queenstown to settle into our accommodation. It is currently -6 and we are in Queenstown. Looking forward to going to Milford Sound for the day to show you what it's like to fly and cruise the beautiful Milford Sound. Let's head to the airport. Back at the airport again. I was only here last night. All checked in with Glenorchy Air for the 9 AM flight, and whilst we were waiting it started snowing. Snow isn't the best of weather for flying a plane, but the pilot says we're going to give it a go, so let's get on board. This is Queenstown International Airport, so you do feel a bit small next to these jets. Just stunning, flying the length of Lake Wakatipu before you get into the mountain range towards Milford Sound. Unfortunately, that mountain range was unpassable, so they made the decision to turn around and come back, which was a real shame. But could you believe it? They gave us a full refund for our trip, so we had the most amazing tour of the lake at no charge. Highly recommend Glenorchy Air. It wasn't the end of the world, it was a shame we couldn't go, but let's go and make something with our day. With our change plans, because we had a hire car, I decided to drive over the Crown Range, head towards Wanaka via Cardrona, doing a big loop via Cromwell back to Queenstown. A bit of a snowy, cloudy day from the viewpoint. The completely snow-covered road as you drove up to the top towards Cardrona. This is the Cardrona Hotel, which famously features in a lot of Spates adverts. I've driven past but never actually been in. It was an absolute pleasure to go in, check out the history and have a drink in there. This is an old mine shaft within the bar. This is amazing. What a stunning view surrounded by those mountains, and there's 17 en-suite rooms surrounding the garden as well. I'd love to come back and stay. A very short drive down the road is the Cardrona fence. Yes, this is a fence full of bras. Bras started appearing in 1999, nobody knows why. There are hundreds and hundreds of bras here. It is now a site to raise money for New Zealand Breast Cancer Foundation. It is next to the Cardrona distillery and they even make a special gin which gives a donation for every bottle sold. What a fabulous and unique thing to find. A short drive down the pass and we arrive in Wanaka, a great place to have some lunch and to watch the trout swimming. Just around the corner is #ThatWanakaTree. It's a lonely tree with a beautiful background, a very busy area we pulled over to get that shot. Back on the road, we drive on the plains via Cromwell to get back to Queenstown. A quick stop on our way through. This is Roaring Meg. This is the outlet for a hydro dam which is all the way at the top of the hill. It makes for some very big white water. And another stop is the Cardrona Gorge Suspension Bridge, which is where bungee jumping was invented. Amazing chance to give this crazy New Zealand sport a go. It was the end of the day and they were just closing, so there was no jumpers today, but how terrifying does that look to jump head first with a piece of elastic tied to your ankles? What a fantastic road trip around Queenstown. I've done this in the summer, but it's the first time I've done it in the winter. Now to do something we had pre-booked, which is the Earnslaw Steamship, heading over to Walter Peak Station on the other side of the lake. This ship is the only surviving commercial steamship in the Southern Hemisphere. It was built in 1912, the same year as the Titanic. It's an amazing example of a steamship and it's so wonderful to be able to enjoy it on Lake Wakatipu. This is amazing. So anyone with an engineering mind or just curious, you can see the engine working from above, and then you go downstairs and you can go inside. You can see the crew below who were shoveling the coal, and it was very cold outside, so it was lovely and warm being in here and really interesting to watch. This is Walter Peak Station. A station is a farm. You can only access this one by boat, and it is a large sheep station which they still continue to manage, and traditionally the Earnslaw would transport the sheep. Heading inside this beautiful building, we're here for a yummy buffet dinner. Highly recommend the Earnslaw Walter Peak dinner package as something that's really worth doing for your evening when in Queenstown. Now that we've finished that wonderful dinner, we're going to head over to a sheep shearing show. Try saying that after a glass of wine. There's the beautiful TSS Earnslaw ready to take us back to Queenstown.
Well, that was an awesome trip. We got so much out of the 3 days. What a shame about not being able to make it to Milford Sound, but what an amazing experience on the plane. And for completely free. What a fantastic company Glenorchy are, giving them a big up over here. Check them out. Really impressed. I highly recommend doing Queenstown with a hire car so that you can explore or come down in your car as part of your road trip. So much more to see in Queenstown. I've left my parents to road trip all the way up the country based on my recommendations of places to stop, and next week I'll be going to Rotorua with them, one of our favourite places, so look out for that video. Hit subscribe. I post every Friday and I've got lots of videos on my channel that you're going to enjoy. I'll see you in my next video.